Alright, so welcome back guys, so welcome to your first time here. I'm Vision Hero of Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today we're going over some huge news regarding the future of Power Rangers that has been released within the past few days. Now if Power Rangers is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon, then never miss more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. Now first off, we got some news regarding the TV series in regards to different formats of Power Rangers TV. Now, it's been reported that they're going to be apparently making more Power Rangers content that is based for a larger age demographic. Now, that's very interesting. We had heard rumors about this within the past year or so it looks like this is actually going to happen, because I feel like it was rumored a while back. Now this seems like they're more confirming it, so that's very exciting. We're going to get more of an adult themed Power Rangers. Now, I don't know how they're going to set this up. Will this be like a Nick at Night style Power Rangers, more teenage style? Or will this be more of like a show that you'd see on the CW, like Autos of Riverdale, stuff like that? Now, I feel like it could be a mesh of both. I think if you could take some of the Teen Nick stuff, tie it in with some like CW stuff, it could work. Because one of the things I always complain about in regards to CW is it can be more teenage based drama, all that BS stuff for girls and teens. I think that could very well gel with PR in a larger age demographic, so I could easily see it being there. I'm not a huge fan of the CW. Like I said, I've only really watched 100, and even then I didn't really like it, but I really think it could be an interesting concept there. Now, I think at the most part, I think they won't go above TV 14. I'd be very shocked if they went above TV 14. But as it stands right now, I'm gonna imagine that they're gonna keep it at that level, which is fine. I think that's fine. If you look at the 2017 movie, that was kept at PG-13, and they did a decent job of making it more adult themed. So that's very good. I think they could definitely do something like that with a TV 13, 14 rating. So that's very exciting. But I would love to see that happen. Now, I don't know if this would be an entirely new Ranger team, or if this is going to be like a recreation of MMPR. Now, if it's MMPR, I'm okay with that. I think that'd be an interesting idea to bring it more into an adult-based territory with new modern-day Rangers. The only thing I think that would have to be done carefully is the casting in regards to the new MMPR Rangers. Again, I don't know what the task is going to be, but I think it'd definitely be an interesting concept in regards to more adult-themed PR content. And when I say adult content, I'm not talking like, prime time stuff like that. I'm more talking like that early, I don't know, when I say adult based, I feel people know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about TV 14 at the oldest in regards to more adult based content, because we all know Power Rangers has a Y7 rating. Giving it a little bit more older will draw in more of an audience. The kids that grew up on Power Rangers in the last decade are now older. They're going to be interested and want more of an adult based concept. As adult fans, we are okay with the Y7 show. We've grown up on it, but I feel like giving us also the main more of an adult fan kind of series, I think that'd be more suited for the adult fans, where they could connect more, move away from some of the more goofy stuff from PR, make it a little bit more serious. I'm not saying make it more darker, but I definitely think you could give it a more serious aspect. I still think you would need to keep in the comedy to some aspects, because I think the comedy in PR is very much iconic, but I think you could make the comedy less slapstick in a more adult themed show, and more, comedy that adults would be into. I think that'd be an interesting thing. And again, when I say adults, I mean like teenagers, preteens to early 20s, late 20s, something like that. I don't mean like adult. I feel like people might mistake me from what I'm saying there, but I think that they could move into more grown up teenager, early 20 comedy area compared to slapstick. So I'm interested to see what they do there. It's definitely an interesting format, but I'm very interested to see what they can do and I feel like Hasbro has been doing a lot better in the past few months, and you can see a definitely improvement within Dino Fury. So I'm very excited. But then we got some even more big news within the past like 48 hours in regards to Power Rangers being aired on TV. Now, as we all know, or if you missed out, this 2021 is the final year where the Power Rangers contract with Nickelodeon will expire. So up until this year, it would have been, they had a contract that Power Rangers would continue to air throughout this year. Now, again, like I said, the contract ended, so a lot of people were curious to see what would happen. Some people thought, they might renew the contract, move on, or some people, like myself, were praying and hoping that they wouldn't. And it's being reported right now that they have ended their contract and are finally moving away from Nickelodeon. Now, I've even commented this on other channels, and I think I've even mentioned it here in my own videos, but I feel like Nickelodeon has been the biggest mistake that's happened to Power Rangers in the past 10 years. I feel like it's been become a cancer for the franchise. It nearly killed it within the past 10 years. Nickelodeon sucks at promoting the show. They're the reason we get the split seasons within the regular and then super seasons, and then season 1s and season 2s with Beast Morphers and now Dino Fury. They're the reason we get this ridiculously long hiatus between episodes 8 and 9. They are also the reasons we get the idiotic holiday specials that no one really cares about. They really killed the franchise and are one of the reasons why we get so much down into the slapstick comedy. So as of right now, it's being reported that Dino Fury Season 2 will be premiering and put on Netflix. Now, this is very exciting. This was a very much hopeful thing that fans had wanted back when Hasbro took it over. Now, this is a very exciting news, but also I'm kind of back and forth. Now, right away, I know fans are thinking, oh, great, it's going to be on Netflix and we're going to get the whole season at one time. Personally, I really hope that doesn't go down that route. I really hope they go more down the Disney Plus route where each week a new episode drops. I feel like fans might disagree with me on that one, but I really do enjoy the weekly releases. I like how you have to wait each week to get a new episode. I think that's a very good thing, and I think in terms of streaming, people have overcompensated and just gotten into the whole devour it all at one point. I would rather have each episode come out week by week than devour an entire season of PR within a few days. So I really hope that if next year when they do this, it's more done in a weekly basis rather than dumped all at once. Now, at the same time, this has me wondering, will the old seasons return to Netflix later this year or beginning of next year? Because as we all also know is that earlier this year, the contract with PR and Netflix ran out, so the older seasons of Power Rangers, except for Ninja Steel and Beast Morphers, were removed from the Netflix library. So if Dino Fury is returning or going to be airing next year on Netflix, will this mean that the older seasons will also return? That's something I'm very curious about. Now, as of right now, we don't know if it'll remain on Netflix after the fact. I feel like in one aspect, I feel like they're testing the waters. Hasbro is moving into new territory. We've also gotten, like I said, we got the reports of different types of TV shows. Now, we know Hasbro has done good with that. Just look at their Transformers franchise with all their different TV shows. So we know they can do that. Now, my question though is, will it remain on Netflix in the future? Now, Hasbro, from what I understand, airs majority of its G.I. Joe, Transformers, My Little Pony stuff. I think it's on, Discovery Family. So I feel like they could test out how it works on Netflix, and then maybe moving forward after the fact, maybe they're just going to use that to finish out that Dino Fury and then move forward and put it on Discovery Family. Now, I think that'd be a good move. Hasbro owns a lot of stuff there. It's more of their speed, and I feel like Hasbro can easily promote it better since they own a lot of the stock in that channel. So I think it'd be a lot better done, and I'm really hoping and praying that once we get into this era away from Nick, we can get better, better promotion get rid of the holiday episodes. Those are ridiculous. And finally, the big thing I want to get rid of is the giant hiatus. I really hope that when we move away from Nick, we can get rid of that ridiculously long hiatus that we get every year. And I'm really hopeful. I really hope that next year with the move to Netflix, whether or not they launch it all at once on Netflix or not, I really hope if they do weekly, we don't get the ridiculous hiatus. And I really hope and I really do believe that if they go into more of a Disney or Discovery family mode, I do think they could definitely promote it better. And I'm very interested. We got a lot of content coming. We also have the movies. Hasbro's mixing into a lot of things. Hasbro's also been rumored that they're going to maybe start their own streaming services for their own shows. So that could easily be where Power Rangers ends up landing. There were also talks from people theorizing that it might end up on Paramount Plus or whatever. So that's also a possibility. I do think, though, however, is the best option, and the way it should go is to be put on Discovery Family. Again, Hasbro owns and airs a lot of its stuff there. It would just make sense to put it there, and I think it would just be the perfect home. I think it would be able to get promoted better. We'd get more of, hopefully even maybe we can return to the 32 to 40 episode seasons. I mean, who doesn't miss those? I really miss the whole getting 32 to 40 episodes within 1 year. I really miss that, and I really hope moving away from Nick, we can get away from the split seasons and finally get just one full season of Power Rangers with, 32 to 40 episodes. Now, also, this is also interesting because after next year, once they air, the Dino Fury Season 2 on Netflix, this is where I really am excited. Now, there are rumors that Power Rangers is going to end with Dino Fury, and maybe that's why they're moving into these different projects. However, I think it would be smart to leave the original franchise and start off with and continue on with these new adult style TV shows. However, I think next year will be season 29, the second season of Dino Fury. Now, the following season will be the 30-year anniversary. So they finally move away from Nickelodeon. Hasbro has full control over it. And I really hope Hasbro is paying attention and can look back on the past on what people hated 10 years ago with the 20-year anniversary and actually make the 30-year anniversary an incredible and great season, as well if they continue on with this mainstream line here with the main continuity. I really hope they can do a fantastic 30-year anniversary if they do continue. And plus, like I said, that'll be their first time away from Nickelodeon, not having hopefully the split seasons. So maybe we can get a whole 30-year anniversary season with 32 to 40 episodes. That would be incredible. I can imagine that. I'm just thinking about imagining a 30-year season. Season 30 with like all these great anniversary episodes with 32 to 40 episodes. I think that'd be great. And I just really hope we return to that level of goodness. I think Hasbro is proving lately that they know what they're doing. They understand Power Rangers more than Saban did. And I think that we are definitely looking at a more brighter and more exciting future regarding the Power Rangers franchise. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on all this news in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts and opinions regarding the new upcoming news regarding new possible Power Rangers TV show projects and the news regarding Power Rangers leaving Nickelodeon. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That would miss more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is linked in the section on my YouTube channel. As always, I've been Vision Hero Boy Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.